Hi, Fancy Ferret, aka Ferret's here. I apologize if the volume of the gameplay is a bit too low. I recorded the S-Rank guy with the volume around like 40-ish to like 50-ish in terms of volume. So I apologize if the volume is way too low. I actually have it like at the max in terms of like the editing software, so the volume here in the gameplay is as high as it will go. So I apologize about that if that is an issue. However, we do have some good news. I have a poll up in the community tab of the channel, and it's basically me asking, do you want me to play Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door and Paper Mario: The Origami King for the Switch? Thousand-Year Door comes out like sometime in March of this year, so I will be getting the game sometime in like March-ish. I'm not sure when I will be able to play the game, but I do know I will be playing the game whenever I get it, which should be sometime after that game's release. Just wanted to forewarn you about that. So yeah, I just really want to tell you about that. So also, I wanted to quickly say it took like nearly an hour of attempts to get to S-Rank it for the video, for the guide here. And I wanted to show you this clip before we actually do the guide. So I'm not really sure what exactly happened there. That was actually one of the failed attempts I had. I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, before we really get going, I would like to recommend that you use either the Divine Relic or the Smoke Bomb, because that's going to be very helpful. I personally use the Heart Ring, so you can use that if you want, but just so you know, this guy was used with the Heart Ring. So yeah, let's really get going with the guide. So this part, I really recommend that you do what feels comfortable for you. I do the top, the bottom, and then the center, but occasionally I aim like an EX at the center to give it some like room in terms of its damage output, so that way I'm not just focusing on that, I also got a head start with that, with the center. Now, here's the thing, you can do it however you want. I highly recommend just play around in this area to see what feels comfortable for you, because what feels comfortable for you can vastly differ from what I find comfortable. Okay, so for the arm attack, you just simply dodge the arm, and this might take a bit of practice. Dodge the bolts and screws and the orbs that fire out. There's also one more other attack you will do, so let me show you that attack now. Now for this attack, you just simply let the magnet pull you and just dodge what you can. That's basically what you do for that attack. Now this attack is super quick, so I highly recommend if you have your super, use it at the beginning of this phase. That attack is very quick and you'll soon be in your final phase. Now your final phase is actually very long, so take your time. You have plenty of time to get through this phase. Now what you have to do is just dodge all of this. The best way to do this is hang back as far back as you can, and when you see those like electric barriers coming towards you, start moving up or down away from it so you're in a better position to get to safety on the other side. The diamond patterns here aren't too bad, but they do take some time getting used to and learning. I highly recommend using your super when you can, but especially use your EX, because that will make the phase go by a bit quicker than if you just charge up that super, especially if you aren't using coffee or the Divine Relics coffee. So hopefully this guide did help you if you're trying to S-Rank Cuphead. So I'm Fancy Ferret, aka Ferret. These are the tips that I recommend using, but you don't have to. But really, this is how I S-ranked him. So hopefully this will help. My little tips will help you along the way. So I'm Fancy Ferret, aka Ferret.